Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Hey folks, I'm going to do a real quick one here. I've been watching some YouTube videos on quantum mechanics. It's just, it appeals to my analytical brain, the analytical side of my brain, I should say. And I look at quantum mechanics really as a fulfillment, a methodology by which God manifests everything. And so I was watching a video on subatomic particles. And they were talking about how the electron itself creates matter based on how it moves. And in reality, you realize, of course, matter does not exist. This is everything that you can think of, whatever. It's all energy. But it's the way that energy moves that creates solidity and part of that is, of course, based on an electron utilizing its properties. And the electron itself doesn't spin the way people think that it probably spins. Around the atom. But the methodology is called spinors. And how the center of the atom moves and continues to rotate and spin, and the electron follows around that spin. All right? Almost as if it was directly connected to the center of the atom, even though that connection is really an energetic connection and not some kind of a filament or a string. But they never get tangled, which is interesting, especially when you think of, it's one thing when you're talking about like a hydrogen atom that has one electron moving around it. But when you get up to heavier atoms like let's platinum or gold, all right? And they have so many electrons wrapped around them, and the connections between the electrons and the core of the atom, that energetic connection that goes in, they never cross. All right? Thousands of electrons wrapped around the core, and as the core is spinning, the energetic connection to the electron, all of those electrons never cross, they never tangle, which is hugely interesting, right? And then when you look at what that means on a cosmological scale, is that there's energy connecting between galaxies. And those filaments of connections don't cross either. Carl Jung, who I've quoted before, said that in all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. So when you think of matter, whatever it might be, little bottle of Lysol for the car. This is solid metal on the outside, of course. It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. It's just energy. If the electrons that made up the metal in this little bottle, if the electrons of the atoms tangled, matter would cease to exist. It would literally rip itself apart. When you look at that and you come to that realization, from a scientific point of view, it is almost mind-boggling. And miraculous. And perfection in the way that, if you go back to Einstein, in the way that it is designed. Because if you just had electrons spinning around the nucleus of an atom like most people think is how it works, they're just spinning. They're just spinning around that nucleus. It would all fall apart. In all disorder, a secret order. What we have to, of course, seek to understand is, what is that secret order in things? And if all chaos has that secret order, and if we can determine what that secret order is, even if it's just things going on in your life that seems so chaotic and you can't figure it out, you got to sit down and really come to terms with what is going on and figure out what the secret order is, because once you are able to discern that secret order, you have some level of control. Chaos is diminished. And once you begin to diminish chaos, you're working from, if you remember a quote from T.S. Eliot, we're working from our darkness, where we don't understand, towards light. We may never get all the way there, by the way. But at least we're moving in that direction. And then we can better interact with the world around us, other people, And maybe help individuals, groups, maybe even the entire society move away from chaos towards an understanding of order. And maybe, just maybe, we will have the ability to help create an order out of the chaos that can positively impact humanity. All right. Well, that's it. I'm going to keep this one short. I will let yous go. All right. See you later. Bye.